The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. So it's down to business here. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Eto'o. Now it's Endrick. Mbappe. Now it's Van Basten. Szoboszlai. Mbappe. Rijkaard. And it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. Good ball, good take. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cleared without hesitation. Club America are looking to go forward now. Mbappe! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Club America finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Shoots! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Zola. And here's Endrick. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Messi. Rafinha looking to be a menace in the final third. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Zola with the short one. And he's gone backward here. Oh, good ball! And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Maradona. And it's Rijkaard. Stood up well to him there. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Jordi Alba is looking to influence the game from out wide. Ronaldo has it in a wide position. Jordi Alba. And Zola! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Messi. Now it's Van Basten.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Mbappe. Rafinha. To Eto'o. Zola. Messi. And it's Maradona. Pinches it off him. Zola. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Adams does really well to win the ball there. Now the ball's gone astray. Rafinha will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Endrick. Goes for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Szoboszlai. Pedri. Lahm gets across to intercept that. 5 minutes till the break. Argentina can break now. Looking for options. Shot a goal! It's in! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Argentina take the lead.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Szoboszlai turns back here, probably the best option. Caceres. That is good strength. And it's half-time here. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Los jugadores están entrando al campo de juego. Cambio.
And the action is back on the way.
Club America really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he's there to clear it. Club America have the chance to go the other way. Nicely weighted ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And it's Pedri. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Endrick. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe could move up a gear here. Zola! And for a moment, time stood still. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Club America perhaps contemplating their next change here. Argentina looking to pass their way through. De Jong. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Jordi Alba. And this is Zola. And a chance! He has done it! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Pedri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Van Dijk. Baresi. Lahm. That is lovely. And here's Endrick. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, this looks sharp. Mbappe.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Thinks about the shot. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's put paid to a promising move. Played down the flank.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, should have put that away.
Cristiano Ronaldo has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Corner number 2 then. Messi plays it short. No way through, so back it comes. And it's Pedri. Pedri! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Club America have their third corner. De Jong goes short. He's dealt with that really well. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice interception, well timed.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That has not gone well. Pedri. Salam. De Jong. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, played through for the wide man. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Your reflections then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. We have already started here. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Played out to the left flank. And the counter is on. Van Dijk makes the interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's being urged to shoot.
Zola really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Zola. Steaming on. Zola! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And he's whipped. Chance! And he's denied. Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Club America with the corner, there first. Zola plays it short. Great ball, great chance! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Rudiger tries to clear. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Rafinha. And this is Adriano. Bruno Fernandes. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Oh, that's a key interception. Knocks it into space. And it's Eto'o. It's Eto'o! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Nicked it back promptly. Pings in across. Brilliantly cut out.
Club America really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Zola clearly looking the key.
Chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Adriano. Van Dijk. Neymar is onto it in a flash. And this is Eto'o. He's had a shot! Off the post! Van Dijk. And it's Bruno Fernandes. It's Saka. Azar. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neymar. Van Dijk. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's a good ball. Ekitike. Now Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rafinha quietly revving up. And that is out of play. And that's definitely not his best. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Rafinha. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafinha. And this is Adriano. They've scored!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
The goal scorer for Club America after 43 minutes is number 9, Adriano.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
That looks a good ball through. And he's straight offside. Zola is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Can he get it through? Referee's had a good look and given a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Zola goes short. And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Club America head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
Here we go again.
Club America definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo, and he's found a way past. Fofana defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Ronaldo ready to try one.
Well, he knows he has the ability to put this exactly where he wants. He'll always back himself.
Zola! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Kukçu. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's good defending, very good defending.
Still alert as ever. That's so well played.
Rafinha goes on a charge down the left. In with the challenge. Bruno Fernandes. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Rafinha. Goes for a shot! Club America are still that goal to the good. Now it's Bebeto. And here's the chance to counter. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. They're back in possession and ready to go again. So we've reached the hour mark. Kukçu. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideal...
He's having a shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Club America choosing to make the first change.
Substitution in progress.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, well measured. Neymar gets into a good position. Club America are looking to break at pace. Zola. Club America perhaps contemplating their next change here. Zola. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bebeto. And he's picked out the run. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Decent hit from there. Saka. It's Rudiger. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Neymar. And it's Neymar.
Such good technique.
And a chance! And it's in! Manchester United are back on level terms.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Takes a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Adriano fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Club America are making a change now. Pelé coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Can he get on the end of this? And this is Ronaldo. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! And again they hit the front. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's better.
There's the shot! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Club America take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fofana. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Mane. Shot a goal! Pedri.
Added minutes has been indicated.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rice. Great vision. And that could set him on his way. And he's intervened well there. Van Dijk. That's Rudiger. And it's Kukçu. Now it's Bebeto. Tries to play it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Real chance! It's there! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Bebeto. So that's it. It is all over. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Cristiano Ronaldo, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
A good show, Peter. A good show of character, a good show of resilience. This is a team that was never going to be intimidated by the crowd and their opposition, and it was thoroughly professional.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
There's the whistle. Zola playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
And they're quick to get it back.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's clever. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Bahia have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Ødegaard plays it short. Pedri... Vieira! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Hoisted in. Schmeichel claims it without any fuss. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Rafinha. Defending of the desperate variety. Vieira. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Pedri. Ødegaard. That has been cut short. Rafinha. Club America, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And it's Eto'o. Lahm delivers. Tries to get it clear. Puyol. Bahia upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And here's Azar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Searching pass he's played there. Crosses it in here. Keeper has taken decisive action. That's an excellent interception. Mbappe.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pedri. And here's Mbappe. No, he refuses to take the bait. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Adriano. Dixon. And Puyol. Costa Curta. Beckenbauer. Azar conjures time and space where few can. Adriano. Zola. It's a promising position. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Eto'o. Now it's Mbappe. Pedri. It's a smartly directed ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Zola proves just a little bit too strong. Adriano
really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's been shipped out wide. Zola. Adriano. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafinha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedri. That has been slung wide. And it's Ødegaard. That is good alertness. Ødegaard is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And this is Adriano. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Teremos uma substituição.
And we're underway again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Club America come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Beckenbauer wins the duel this time. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Ødegaard. Out to the left it goes. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Hazard goes steaming forward. And that has been cleared. Defending of the desperate variety. And the shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Mbappe certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on. Bahia are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Zola is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And it's Doué. Toure makes the interception. Eto'o. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Now that's well seen too. And he was quick to react. Lobbed in behind. No, that's been intercepted. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Substituição em andamento.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Azar. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And the counter is on. Club America are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Doué. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Pedri. Now it's Doué. Adriano. Played through into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Odegaard! And he hits the net! Finally the breakthrough!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until...
It's Adriano! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Adriano really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's been taken short. Jordi Alba. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually...
Big chance! Goal! It's the moment they all wanted! A goal in his 100th game! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Camisa 17 vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 33.
Club America have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Endrick getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Rodri with a definite foul there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Club America have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Rodri does well to get it back. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Park Ji-sung receives it in a wide position. Terrific header! Oh, that's a brilliant save!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that's a dangerous ball. That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
Well, his positioning was just spot on, and he made the goal look an awful lot smaller.
Endrick showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Teremos 5 minutos de acréscimo.
Lam is always looking to play quality balls. Rodri. Oh, that's well spotted. That's a sharp pass. Looking here to chip it through. Zola, nicely aimed pass. Well read, nice interception. Costa Curta. Nicely weighted ball. And that will be it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. And here's Palmer. Oh, there's a probing ball. That's good running with the ball. Played in. Up he goes! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! First blood drawn. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Thinks about the shot. And it's Palmer. Messi. Good running, strong and purposeful. Solar. And Solar! Against the crossbar. And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Club America certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Bruno Fernandes. Serginho. Palmer. He's in a great position here. Eto'o. And Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba looking to penetrate opposition lines. There they go, hunting in packs. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And it's Salah. Tries to play it through. Can he get on the end of this? And he's away. Goes for a shot! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was.
Can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Sola. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Club America with the corner. They're first. And it's been taken short. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Looking to play him in. Now this could be a chance. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Eto'o. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Bruno Fernandes, 2 assists to his credit already. Now it's Haaland, and it's Palmer. Now it's Haaland. Van Dijk proves too strong, too smart. Rafinha. Club America are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Rafinha. And it's Yaya Toure. And here's Endrick.
Endrick really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Aimed beyond the defence. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Baresi. Lam. And it's Eto'o. Eto'o tries making a foray down the right.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that's an excellent interception. He's gone for goal! And there's the end of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Los jugadores están entrando al campo de juego. Cambio en el América. Número 22. Número 11.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's had a crack. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Van Dijk with the clearance. Club America have the chance to go the other way. And he's forced to go back. Defending was strong and firm. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. Mbappe. And it's going to be another corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Mohamed Salah pinches it off him. Jordi Alba defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Lam.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Zola. Now it's Endrick. Mohamed Salah. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Club America do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Palmer. Great vision. Can he get onto this? Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Serginho. Messi, looking understandably energised after his goal.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture.
Número 19. Entrará al campo. Número 9. Se va a realizar un cambio.
Yaya Toure. Here's Nedved. Zola. Adriano. It's Adriano! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Threads one in. And he skips past his man, Ribéry. And he's had it nicked away. Adriano.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Zola. And this is Nedved. Adriano! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
It's their second corner of the game. Pedri with the short one. And this is Zola. And he shoots! Oh, should have put that away. It's not an especially good pass, that. Alexander-Arnold.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh no, what has happened here? Nedved knocks it into space. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Haaland, and it's Messi. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Salah. Messi. Played into space out wide. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Jordi Alba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Zola. And this is Adriano. It's Adriano! They've scored! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Club America never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine whatever had been put in place before they left that dressing room, and they just
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, if you judge a striker by his goals, Ruud van Nistelrooy has to be held in the highest regard.
He is a goal-scoring phenomenon.
Yeah, a real master who, when you think of his work, doesn't appear to have a weakness. As poachers go, he's supreme.
Adriano. And here's Messi. Adriano. And this is Ronaldo. Lovely feet. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now he's off and running. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Maradona. Messi. And it's Maradona. It's Maradona! Messi. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Spread it left. Jordi Alba. Now the ball in. Maradona. Chance here to counter. Club America still without a single shot on target. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Stoichkov. Eto'o is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Van Nistelrooy. That's a good ball out wide. Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's De Bruyne. Rice. Eto'o.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, no joy this time. Pedri. For Stoichkov. Eto'o. Messi. Takes a shot! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Rafinha, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you can see his annoyance.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Oh, good-looking ball. Looking to play him in. Baresi is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Maradona. Van Nistelrooy. And it's Maradona. It's a good run down the right. Eto'o. Van Nistelrooy. And it's De Bruyne. Played through into space. Messi looking to run onto it. Now it's Rafinha. He's found a way through. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, there's the clearance. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's superb. Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
De Bruyne. Cafu. Van Nistelrooy. Pedri. Now that looks a decent ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And it's with the keeper.
Se agregará un
Costa
minuto al
Curta.
tiempo reglamentario.
And it's Pedri. Oh, that's a key interception. Driving forward. Eto'o. Good purposeful running this. And here's Messi. And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Club America leading 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Great chance here from position A1. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Messi! Club America with the corner, there first. They've played it short, and this is Eto'o. That is a brilliant interception. Maradona gets it clear. Lam. Baresi. Rice. And it's De Bruyne. Maradona. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And it's Lam. Lam delivers.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Has a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Adriano! Oh, another save. Corner number 2 then. Messi plays it short, opts to play it back. Oh, and the finish! He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Club America are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Maradona. De Bruyne. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Jordi Alba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Lahm plays it in. Oh, this is a great position. He's had a shot! That's going to go a long way. Time and again they are repelled. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He has found the way through. Maradona. Van Nistelrooy. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Rice. Van Nistelrooy! So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Cambio en el América. Número 9, número 22, número 10, Messi. Entran número 19, número 8, número 25.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is ended up in no man's land. Costa Curta. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Endrick. Lahm. Knocks it into space. Oh, super find. Shot a goal! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A case now of complete control. And this is Zola. Zola going face-to-face with his great rival. Club America are closing in on a comfortable win.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Messi. Now it's Havertz. Could move up a gear here. Neatly clipped into space. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Se van a jugar 4 minutos de compensación.
4 extra minutes added on. In with the challenge. Now it's Nedved. Stood up well to him there. Ball driven towards the far post. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And that should get the job done. And time is up. Club America really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big... It's Adriano! Against the crossbar! Oh, surely that deserved better.
I think the manager's reactions here sum it up perfectly. He fully expected that to go in.
Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Jr., in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way, where he can turn them and just leave them behind and have a clean run at goal. He's a very tricky customer and getting better.
Rafinha! Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. They just took too long getting forward.
Joe Linton cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Nedved. Adriano. Now it's Messi. There's the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Club America with the corner. They're first. Pedri goes short. Lovely, now then. Chance! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps. Takes the shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Club America have their second corner now. Pedri with the short one. And it's Messi. And Messi! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
Matheus Cunha. Played out towards the right wing. It's out for a goal kick. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. Linton. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Matheus Cunha. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Lahm getting this one clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. And Gabriel. And it's Marquinhos. That's a lovely, neat pass. Vinicius, there's the header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's a mighty effort! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Militao certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Gabriel. Linton. Adriano constantly looking for the ball into the box. They get a throw in. Threads one in. Cross to the back post. Rafinha. And Casemiro. 30 minutes gone. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Yaya Toure proves too strong, too smart. That pass has been well intercepted. Linton. Eder Militao. And Gabriel. Vinicius Junior. Here's Matheus Cunha. Baresi concedes a free kick for that. Rafinha. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Jordi Alba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They've played it short. Casemiro! Now that is commitment to the cause. Club America have the chance to go the other way. And it's Casemiro. Picked out brilliantly. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Good ball, good take. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, it's hit the post. And he's straight offside. That is good strength. Matheus Cunha, and it's been played through. Caught offside that time. Casemiro, and it's Linton. Crosses it into the area. And Dijk clears it away. And it's been taken short. And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Club America are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Aquí están los futbolistas.
There's the start of the second half. Club America carrying a one-goal lead. Baresi gets across to intercept that. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Foot in.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Joelinton. And this is Messi. Eder Militao deals with that comfortably. Marquinhos. Gabriel. Now, can they get him away? Marquinhos. Matheus Cunha. Vinicius Junior. Tries to pass it through, and it's made its way to him. Oh, easy pickings there. That's a decent clearance. Club America are still that goal to the good. Rafinha. Nedved did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Messi. Pedri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Adriano takes a shot! Oh, that's a waste.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Casemiro, just about up to the hour now. Can he get it through? This looks promising. He's found a way, shoots!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Big chance! No mistake! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Club America are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Oh, that's neat. Rafinha. Adriano. Can he spark a counter here? Matheus Cunha.
Oh, great feat, that.
Joelinton. Nedved. Messi. It's Pedri. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Adriano. Now it's Messi. And this is Ronaldo. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Rafinha. And it's Joelinton. Just about up to 75 minutes. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Cambio en el América. Número 7. Número 10. Messi. Número 28.
Eder Militao. And
Número
it's Joel
21.
Linton. Oh, good
Número
spread.
18. Número 17.
He's on it. Can he get away? Now it's Pele. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar. That's gone for a throw-in. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Cambio.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And this is Adriano. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Club America have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Nedved at his creative best. He set up 2 goals.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's gone for goal.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Looking for the run. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And that has been clubbed
Se van
away.
a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
2 minutes to be added on. Ibanez. Tries to dink it through. And the shot! And that is the last effort of the game. Club America are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Club America definitely impressing me here, especially the way that
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. And that's a good ball. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Club America are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Played towards the other side, and it's Adama Traore. Now it's De Bruyne. Nedved charging forward, the ball at his feet. Zola. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe. Played out towards the right wing. That's a sharp pass. Adama Traore. Mbappe. Club America leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And it's De Bruyne. It's Xabi Alonso. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, really well played.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's good running with the ball. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Spread it left. That's the throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Lahm. And this is Ronaldo. And this is Nedved. Nedved proves just a little bit too strong. Camavinga. De Bruyne. Eva Nielsen. Spread out to the left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now he's off and running. Nedved. And it's Jordi Alba. Knocks it into space. Rodri gets a foot in here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mbappe. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Mbappe. Adama Traore. And he welcomes big chance! And that is wildly off target.
Well, I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Zola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Nedved. Tries to play it through. Jordi Alba gets his head on it! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Camavinga. Eva Nielsen. Now it's De Bruyne. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Schmeichel sends that a long way. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Engages and forces him off the ball. Mbappe. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Oh, good spread. No, that's been intercepted. Zola. Now he's got space here. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! They've done it! And this is getting better and better. So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Gets a good foot in there. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Eto'o. The ball goes in, he rises! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Club America with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Zola plays it short. Lam. And now a sudden chance to counter. Distributed tidily. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the half-time whistle goes. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Club America really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Club America are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. So off we go once more. Mbappe! Now, can they get him away?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ruben Dias. Shifted it to the flank. In with the challenge. Eto'o. He's a sharp little ball here. Tries to pass it through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that has been knocked clear. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Out to the left it goes. Wriggles his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lam is onto this. He's found the way through. Chance! And he's taking no chances there.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Now it's Camavinga. Showing great feet there. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Guardiola getting this one clear. And Zola! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zola is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And the ball's come loose here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's a dangerous... Cristiano Ronaldo! Club America have reclaimed it. Adama Traore. De Bruyne. And Guardiola. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Now it's Camavinga. And it's De Bruyne. Mbappe. And it's Xabi Alonso. Nicely spread to Adama Traore. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Nedved. Just about up to 75 minutes. Eto'o is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a threatening ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Oh, can he get onto this? Rodri. Now that's well seen too. And here's Evan Nielsen. Oh, that is a nice touch. Now it's Camavinga. That'll be a throw. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Cambio en el América. Número 7. Número 25. Número 8. Entran
Rodri.
Número 19. Número 18. Número 28.
Club America have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Timber. Valverde. And it's Valverde. And he welcomes it in. Mbappe, and the shot! He's got a goal! With so little time left, grandstand finish! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
This is threatening to become a really good game. Now it's Evan Nielsen, and he skips past his man.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And this is Eto'o.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Guardiola. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Now it's Neymar. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
Yeah, can't say I'm surprised by your assessment there.
Yeah, one of the great liberos. His intelligence put him on a level higher than the rest, I think.
And here's Kane. Neto. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Messi. Strokes it back. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Takes a shot! I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Knocks it into space, and this is Kane. Not the most accurate pass. Messi receives it in a wide position. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And he's being shifted off it. Fernandez. There's the crossfield ball. Spread it left. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It's a goal kick. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Neither of these two want to come off second. Fernandez crosses it in. Club America are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Rafinha quietly revving up. Now it's Puskas. Oh, sweet feet. Great defending, strong. There's the shot! Goal! The breakthrough strike! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And that should get the job done. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now here's the delivery. Cleared away. Zola. And the finish! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. Played out to the right.
Club America really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
De Ligt. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Fired deep towards the back post. Eto'o is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Closing in on goal. Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Zico really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Fernandez goes short, plays it, he's got full! No, not the best of headers.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Now it's Puskas, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Club America go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. That gets things going for the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Chance, surely! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Fernandez has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Neymar. That's good play. He's looking wide. Eto'o.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Zola. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Puskas! And that is wildly off target.
Puskas clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Otamendi. Van Dijk produces the perfect tackle there. He has found the way through. It is a corner. And it's been taken short. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zico.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well timed, excellent interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Eto'o. Out to the left it goes. Pass somewhat off target. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Club America choosing to make the first change, and the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rodri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Club America perhaps contemplating their next change here. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Otamendi. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Alexander-Arnold. Ball played for Zico. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. It's a pretty loose pass. Rodri, and it's Zico. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Neymar. He's on it, can he get away? Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. There they go, hunting again.
Zola. Club America finding their passes. Zico.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Spread neatly. Lahm gets across to intercept that. Club America leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. And Body! Fernandez. Rodri gets good distance on it. Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Engages and forces him off the ball. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think something...
And that is as far as it goes. Club America have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
It's Lewandowski! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Ronaldo attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Puskás really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nicely aimed pass. Oh, good ball! Bellingham. Nuno Mendes, over to the left. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
That's good defending, very good defending.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. De Jong can see things others simply cannot. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Mbappe! Lovely bit of skill. No outsmarting him this time. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Pelé. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Club America yet to have an attempt on goal. Thinks one through. And that should get the job done. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Puskás, and this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've played it short. De Jong receives it in a shapes to shoot! There it is! There is the breakthrough! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
Número 25.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And he's picked it up out wide, and the keeper beats it away. Puskás. Very nicely done, good spot that. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. And here's Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Nuno Mendes. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. De Jong does well to get it back. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he welcomes it in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bellingham. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Chance! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Club America are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Zola. Zola! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
There's the whistle for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Club America certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Club America in control at half-time, 2-0. And the second half gets underway. Done delicately. Oh, important interception. De Jong. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now it's Puskas. Bellingham. Nicely spread. Now it's Mbappe.
Oh, really well played.
Mbappe. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Puskas. And this is Ronaldo. And Zola! World class from Zola! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are cruising away. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Club America find a position of real strength now. Neymar. He's having a shot! Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And he's taking no chances there. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Chance here to counter. Nicely shaped ball. Good ball over the top.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pelé going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. And it's pulled back. Header! Baresi gets it away. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Nuno Mendes. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has been cut short. Millwall do have a chance to counter here. Lewandowski. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Lewandowski. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Millwall choosing to make the first change.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Cambio en el América. Número 7, número 25. Entran número 19, número 28.
Club America are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Bellingham. Lewandowski! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Deep cross. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. Maldini clears. Club America have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Puskas. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Totti! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? And this is Totti. Hoist big header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Foot in. And this is Adriano. He's a sharp little ball here. And Messi! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Pedri was in no mood for any of that. And the through ball. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And this is Puskás! And this is Puskás! Alexander-Arnold getting this one clear. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Griezmann to Totti. That has been slung wide. Now is this the final assault? And that is as far as it goes. Club America can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then.
Christian Vieri will no doubt be eyeing a goal or two.
Well, he's always the natural target, isn't he?
Yeah, and I should add that it's not all about goals for him, because he's a wonderful shielder of the ball and a trigger for the runners from midfield.
Here comes another... He gets big! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That's good vision. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Vieri. Davis. Now it's Endrick. Now that looks a decent ball. Eto'o. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Rudiger. And Bastoni. And it's Fernando Torres. And he's on a charge. And it's played into the... He's got full! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Vieri is offering a wry smile there.
Davis spots it and intercepts. Chance here to counter. Davis showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Endrick. Endrick!
Club America are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Rafinha. Rafinha going face-to-face with his great rival, Yamal. Rafinha. Pele, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Costa Curta. Rudiger. Now Costa Curta. Now it's Doué. And the through ball. And this is Vieri. He's found some space. Oh, good claim by the keeper.
That's just very composed. He held his position really well, and he made him make the first move. He was always in control.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Doué. Yamal looking for a runner. Dumfries providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, what a climb! Oh, split-second reaction.
Vieri really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Schmeichel claims comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. Yaya Toure is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And here's Endrick, Pelé, and this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Endrick plays it short. And that has been knocked clear. And it's Lam, aimed in towards the centre. Cleared without hesitation. And he's being shifted off it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Rafinha. Distributed tidily. And now the breakaway. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Brilliantly cut out. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Yamal. Oh, this looks sharp. Eto'o. Lam is always looking to play quality balls. And here's Eto'o. That is lovely. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Costa Curta. Can he get it through? And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance, surely! They've done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Endrick! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Dumfries. Now it's Yamal. Doué. And here's Vieri. Milan have it back and can go again. Tries to dig. He rises!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He can run onto that. Tries a shot! Superb goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
I'm still trying to figure out how he managed to get that contact. That's a super volley.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Yamal. Now it's Doué. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. And this is Ronaldo. Chooses to go back. It's Eto'o! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And for a moment, time stood still. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Rafinha! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Club America really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Dumfries. Can he get on the end of this? Can he get onto this? Oh, can he get onto this? Dumfries. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Endrick. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Vieri. Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pass somewhat off target. Costa Curta. Now it's Vieri.
Club America may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Eto'o is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And this is Ronaldo. Plenty to aim at here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There comes chance for a shot! Doué. Now Costa Curta. And here's Torres. He is through here. Oh, such a clever touch.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And this is Pele. Good read, needed to be. Now it's Cristiano. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Torres. Tries to play it through. The ball goes in. Chance! Harmlessly behind.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Numero 7, numero 23, Fernando Torres. Lasciano il campo per il numero 21, Messi, il numero 11, Villa. Cambio di giocatori.
Club America choosing to make the first change. Club America must do something here and very quickly.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And he welcomes it in. Vieri! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's a sharp little ball here. And they can counter here. Lahm. Messi. Now it's Nedved. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. It's a promising position. This could be their final throw of the dice.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 19. Viene sostituito con il numero 13.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Zola with the short one. Jordi Alba is having a shot! Rudiger tries to clear, and it's Messi. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
They've played it short, and this is Nedved.
Club America really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Yamal, and it's Messi. 4 added minutes on the board. Costa Curta. Zola gets a foot in here. Zola, and he was quick to react. Dumfries. Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Real chance! And yes, it's there! 2! And we're done. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity.